What's up, guys? 63rd Knoxville Nationals. You get to the side of me, Dave.
I'm trying.
You excited?
I'm excited, man. This
Finally
is
made
cool.
it.
This is great. What a great atmosphere. You see all the people. We're a long time from when this feature goes green tonight, and there's a boatload of people
There is.
out front there.
It is insane to see they set records in attendance each of the first 3 nights this year, and we're on night 4. Sold out.
Yeah.
Been a while since it's been sold out.
Sold
500
out.
more pit passes went on sale today. Complete sellout again for the biggest damn dirt race in the world.
And it's crazy because like we talked, you see all the people out front, the food vendors, a couple of good friends, they have a food vendor out front here, and they're slammed. They said they've been slammed every day this week, and that doesn't happen. You mentioned the 500 pit passes extra sold today, gone. This place is going to be packed. It's going to be electric, and you get real big chills when you stand in this spot right now.
I got chills before we did this video. The 10 days in Knoxville are my favorite 10 of the year, and I'm about to cry. Jeez.
It's crazy.
They went by so fast, and thank you to everyone that came up and said hi, supports our coverage, is going to support our coverage tonight, going to attend our post-race party, which is just with everybody else.
Out front, drinking beers with everybody else.
Absolutely.
Right? No, it's a great night, excited when you walk in and you see all the cars lined up here, on a prelim night. That's really cool. Seeing all the cars lined up in here on the feature night, man, it's crazy. It's speechless. It gives you chills, goosebumps, whatever you name it. It's an exciting night. There's a lot of storylines that we're going to touch on here.
We got 3 infield beers planned already.
Yeah.
And that's
we haven't even started the night.
None of those are results based for the night. So
we haven't even started the night. So it's exciting. A lot of storylines, and I know we're going to get to those here, but just a lot of cool things.
I remember doing this video last year, and I got like 3 or 4 Snapchats because I was screwing with the check. They were worried I was going to hurt the check.
That's why it's gone today.
It's gone now, yeah, and I think that's probably because of me. So they're keeping it under top secret wraps, just make sure it doesn't get dented. I didn't dent it. If it was dented last year, it wasn't me.
Yeah. The other thing too that we were talking about with the people out front, how about the weather this week? We've had fantastic weather this entire week that we've been here, and tonight's going to be no different. In fact, it might get a little bit chilly.
I'm glad you brought that up because I also have a polo in my bag from AKC Marketing. Shout out to Andrew Downs for making these. It's usually blistering hot when we cover races. I don't have a ton of polos that I prefer to wear to the racetrack because of how hot it is, especially here, especially this year. I was like, let's bring them out last day of Nationals. Chris kind of ruined it. He wore it on that podcast.
He did.
I'm like, damn, dude, I should have told Chris the plan. But thank you, Andrew and AKC Marketing. They turned out fantastic. They fit great. I'm putting mine on when it gets a little colder. I wanted to rep the Iowa State big game black and white, so that'll be good. But Darren Pittman on the front row, Kyle Larson on the pole.
Yeah, big names. I mean, a guy who is synonymous with winning here, running well here in Pittman, and a guy synonymous with winning, period. Kyle Larson.
Tyler Courtney wins the 360 Nationals. He starts 3rd, tries to become the first person to sweep 360s and 410s. Massive accomplishment if he could do that. And Carson Macedo, right, who's riding the Alba LLC number 41 car.
Talking with Courtney after the prelim night Thursday, we talked to him before the race, and he was, his normal, pretty jovial self. Man, he had a lot of confidence, and the dude was ready to roll Thursday night. So for a guy like that, then you look deeper into the field tonight. How about the guy that just came from last night's feature win, who can get it done from damn near anywhere in this place?
We went 1 through 4, and you being a Don Don guy, went straight to Don Don.
Hey, look, if there's a guy that's going to come from the back tonight, that's the guy to do it in the 15.
He's a steal on dirt draft. By the way, you guys need to hammer that. I want to win, so maybe don't.
Well,
forget I told you that. That's insider trading. You're not allowed to trust that.
Let's look outside the A, though, real quick. Before we get...
We're already out.
We're in it. We're in it, because we're in it. We're in the A. Looking outside the A. It's the hardest thing to do is to run the soup, right?
Yeah.
To run the alphabet here, it's the hardest thing to do. There's one guy that I look at that has an outside shot of doing it, because he's won a lot of races at this place, and he runs in the E-main tonight.
Who's that?
Aaron Eisel. Aaron Reitzel starts.
Oh, you're
email,
okay. All right.
And that guy has won a lot of races at this joint.
Do we know that he's racing?
I saw his car back there.
All right.
So,
hey, if anyone was going to alphabet, that's probably one of the 5 guys I'd trust with it.
There's a guy there. I mean, it's the hardest thing to do because
he's going to Joe Beaver race like a dick if he needs to.
That'd be great. But this form of racing, this event brings out the best in everybody, and that's why it doesn't get done ever very often.
There's not a race like this.
Yeah, there's not a place or a race like it.
And storylines throughout the night.
All night.
It's going to be fun. To go back to the main order we were going that night. Basically, I memorized at this point.
Hey, I'm glad you got that.
Yeah, this is the first one I memorized all year. Who starts 5th? Is it Rico or Gio?
Gio. Gio's 5.
It is Gio. That's an embarrassing one to forget.
Hey, the guy doesn't work with us for anything, but, it's whatever.
Gio Selzy, Wednesday night winner. We did the walk to Dingus. Memorable moment in my life.
And Josh didn't die.
We shut off the video 30 seconds too early because they chanted Gio's name. They found out he got there. So he's shown tremendous speed this week. I can't wait to see what he does. Rico won the Capitani Classic. That was a lot of speed there. I thought he showed Nationals winning speed there. Thought Gio a little bit on Wednesday, and Kyle specifically Thursday. Obviously, Donnie Schatz is Donnie Schatz. That's you just trust Donnie wherever he's at.
You do.
Back further in the field, I think row 4 is Brian Brown and Anthony Macri, two decent guys, 2 guys that have performed here pretty well over the years. One probably a little better.
I was going to say a guy who has won how many track championships at this place in 410 action, a guy who has been shut out of a win here 3 times. I think he's been the bridesmaid, never the bride. You got a guy like that who's pushing to get that first win, and probably for a lot of these folks that'll be sitting here tonight would bring a tear to their eye to see that 21 pole in here.
Do you know who's 9th?
What do we got, Josh? Who's 9th?
Brady Bacon.
There we go.
Bacon. Talk about another guy who was boasting with confidence Thursday.
A non-wing guy that came over to wings. I shouldn't say came over to wings. Didn't really make the full transition. Still races both, and has only gotten better the last 3 seasons. I think were we at his first World of Outlaws win?
If we weren't, we were close to it.
I think we were that rubber down night. That was Jacob.
That
never
was
mind.
Jacob Allen, yeah.
But Brady has gotten tremendously better in that Hefner car, and that's the Hefner car, right? I know his non-wing's the Hefner car, so I could be switching stuff in my head. I'm too hyped up for the Nationals. I apologize to you all.
I just know, talking with him Thursday, he's very happy with the way their big track stuff is working.
Absolutely.
Because he said it, we have not had great big track stuff this year. They found something a little bit better at Eldora. They came here, ran poorly in June, found something at Eldora, built off of it in the prelim. It put them in really good starting spot tonight.
Well, and to his right, we got a guy there that knows us pretty well, Scott Baguski.
Yeah.
Do you want to know what he said to me last night?
What did he say?
He said, we got a race to run tomorrow. We're going to go win it, and then we're going to burn the house down.
Well, that's one way to go out, isn't it?
Be a hell of an infield beers.
That's a hell of an infield beers. Be a fun one, that's for sure.
Further back in the field, and I don't have 11 through 20 off the top of my head, but I know Jacob Allen is somewhere in there, a guy who's won prelim nights here before. I know Chase Randall is sitting over there, a young kid that has been super, super impressive early in his career. Went through that big fiery wreck. Probably get a little attention that you don't want. Nothing negative, nothing that he could do wrong or anything like that. But you don't want to keep hearing about it.
No.
You want to get past it, and a guy that has gone through adversity and gotten past it this year. We talked to Justin Henderson last night in the pits. Logan Schuhart has performed really well here to go to another Shark Racing car, and how much they've gotten their overall program here better. It feels like it's one of the deepest Knoxville Nationals fields that we've seen.
Yeah, and you throw young guys, you're talking about Chase Randall, Corey Day, another young guy who's been lights out no matter what.
I think he starts 11 through 12.
I think he's right in that area too. So a guy who can run up front, who has shown, when I went and saw him in Eldon, the guy didn't get to run a qualifying lap, didn't run in the
He's ran race. 2 races here and he won one of them.
He won
coming into this week.
Yeah, so the guy knows how to win at such a young age. So there's storylines throughout the field. We could go 1 through 24, and you could find a storyline with every single driver in this field.
That's why I like this format. That's why I like this race. That's why I like this place on the planet.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see. We made the right turn about 10 minutes ago in here, but someone else is going to do it. It's going to matter a whole lot more.
It is, and it's going to be special, and it's going to be a whale of a night, and I'm excited. We got to start now. We got to get going. Let's get after it.
I'm Connor Ferguson. He's Damon Helgevold. This is always race day, and this is the 63rd fucking Knoxville Nationals.